Meri, welcome to the kitchen.
Hi.
Now today we're going to cook a simple salmon salad.
We are.
Okay, so what do we need for this simple salmon salad?
Well, we just need some simple ingredients.
Okay.
So we've got half a cup of almonds.
So that's just normal almonds?
Yep, just slivered.
Yep.
Slivered almonds.
Preferably, yep.
We've got half a punnet of cherry tomatoes.
Sure. So again, just from a punnet?
Yes.
Yep.
And we've got a small carrot that's been julienned.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a rocket and spinach mix.
So that's about a handful?
Yeah, about a handful. Yeah. And this is a salad for one.
Okay,
Paul. So
sure.
just for one.
So something that's just quick and easy,
quick
come
and
back
easy.
from home.
Yes.
Throw something together. Correct. And this obviously is the salmon?
It's the salmon.
Okay.
And we're using canned salmon, but you could use fresh salmon if you want.
Fresh salmon? And how about smoked salmon? Could you use smoked salmon?
Smoked would work as well.
Brilliant. And we've got also...
about half a cup of corn.
Okay, half a cup. And could you actually get a corn on the cob, roast that on the, I guess on a barbecue,
yes.
and then sort of cut it off, give it a nice sort of smokiness, I guess.
That would work beautifully.
And lastly?
We have, here we've got half a continental cucumber, or you could actually just use a small Lebanese cucumber.
Okay.
But keep the skin on because that's very important for nutrition.
That's a great tip. And of course we've got a balsamic vinegar
Yep,
glaze.
balsamic glaze. And to dress we also have just a little bit of olive oil spray, just so you're not too heavy-handed. We mustn't be too heavy-handed.
Okay, so it's a nice sort of spray. That's a great tip if you want. If you want to put the olive oil in and stuff like that. Obviously people do go a little bit crazy with the olive oil. I'm very guilty of that myself. This just gives it a sort of a nice sort of spray and a nice little coating.
And then salt and pepper.
And salt and pepper, of course.
Seasoning.
So what are we going to do first?
Let's toast the almonds first.
Okay, so let's come across to the stove. Now let's just get this going.
Beautiful.
Now, do we need to grease the pan or anything like that?
No, we're keeping it simple and healthy, so let's just dry toast those.
Okay,
That'll
brilliant.
be perfect.
Now, Meri, what's your research in at the moment? You're an academic at La Trobe, so what are you actually researching in at the moment?
So my area for quite a while now has been age-related macular degeneration.
And for those playing at home, what is that?
It's a condition that affects the eyes, and it's a result of the aging process in the eyes.
Sure.
And so what ends up happening is people lose their centre vision. And what the impact of that is that they have difficulty recognising faces, seeing to read, using gadgets like a mobile phone or an iPad or a computer. It affects daily life. And they also have difficulty cooking, which is why I've chosen a simple salad for people with AMD.
Oh, that's a great point. So for people with AMD, they can just put this together with their particular condition.
Correct.
It's quite an easy dish to put together and stuff. Brilliant. Okay.
And it also covers all the nutrient groups that are suggested for people with AMD to eat to help prevent the progression of their disease.
Oh, so everything in this salad, the nutrition value kind of contributes to, I guess, sort of slowing down and or helping them sort of cope with that
studies
particular...
show that that's the case, yes.
Brilliant, okay. So these things are sort of toasting away sort of nicely, so I don't know how many,
I think they might be ready, Paul.
Okay, this is a little bit, so we don't want to necessarily burn these.
No.
So let's turn this off and let's go across. Let's put this to the side. So what do we need to do now?
Next thing would be to slice up the cucumber.
Okay, so we're just we're leaving the skin on this in this particular recipe.
Leave the skin on because the skin contains lutein, and lutein is known to be beneficial for people with AMD.
Okay.
And it's found in green leafy vegetables.
Okay.
And especially things like kale and spinach and also rocket, which is why I've brought the spinach and the rocket in here.
Brilliant. So I guess the test is if anything's green, it's good.
Green is good.
Great, brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've just kind of just lightly chopped up these this cucumber.
Yes.
So what do we need to do now?
Let's assemble the salad to start with.
Brilliant.
So we'll pop it in the bowl here.
Okay, so let's just grab just that one there. It's a bit sticky. Okay, so what are we putting first?
All right, put the mix of lettuce in there, the handful. Perfect.
Okay. So this is lettuce.
It's actually rocket and spinach mix.
Oh, okay. But you could use different type of lettuce.
You could use lettuce. Any green leafy vegetable would
as long
work
as it's
well.
green.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Throw in the cucumber.
Cucumber, sure. So we're just putting the cucumber in. So we're just roughly throwing it in here. We're not sort of...
It's a simple salad.
Being delicate here.
The next thing, the carrots, the Julienne carrots. They contain vitamin A, of course, and that's good for your eyes.
Now, with your research, what interesting things have come out from your studies in this particular area that you're sort of into?
At the moment, we're examining the psychosocial impact of treatment for macular degeneration, and that's being done by my PhD student in the department. So there are two forms of macular degeneration. There's the dry form and the wet form. The wet form has a treatment, and it's an injection into the eyeball. And patients have to have the injection probably about every month, every 6 weeks, while the disease is active. So what we're finding is that that's quite a burden for people to have to travel to a clinic and have that treatment. So we're investigating the impact of that burden of treatment.
Okay, brilliant. So we're now going to add the tomatoes?
The tomatoes,
Okay, so these are just sort of your normal cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes,
They've just been kind of sliced there.
And they contain vitamin C, which is also part of that group of nutrients that you should be having for your AMD.
Okay, again, healthy. So what are we going to do now? So we're going to put some corn. Brilliant. So again, just sort of roughly in there.
Lovely. And you can see all the colours there. The colours, again, are representative of good nutrition for eye health.
It's a very festive salad.
It is,
It's almost a party going on in there. And then
I think we should dress it.
Okay, sure.
Let's dress the salad now.
Okay, so we're going to leave the salmon and the almonds.
Put that on last.
Brilliant. Okay. So we're just sort of thing. Now we're using a glaze here.
Yes, balsamic glaze. Adds a bit of sweetness. So just do a little drizzle of that around. That should be plenty.
Brilliant.
Plenty for one.
Okay.
A little bit of salt and pepper.
So salt and pepper
to taste.
Yep, sure.
Perfect. And now we'll put the olive oil in. Just spray that in. Again, not being too liberal, but we just want a little bit of olive oil.
So just really nice, light sort of spray.
Correct.
Okay, brilliant.
And you should toss that up.
Okay, so let's just toss this through. So just giving it a nice sort of quick sort of toss there.
Yeah, that looks lovely.
Okay, so what do we need to do pretty much? Just plate that up now,
Put it on a plate and add the final ingredients.
Okay, so let's grab a plate here. So we're just going to grab as much as we can.
So this is a salad for one, and you could just double the quantities if you're wanting to feed more people, which would be fine.
Now, could you add ginger to this particular salad?
I think what you could do is substitute the salmon for a very nice tuna, which contains ginger and soy.
Oh, good. I love ginger. Ginger's always a personal favourite of mine. Okay, so we just put that on there, just a bit sort of nice there. And so what we need to do now is, I guess,
pop the salmon on. Yeah.
So we just sort of want to just sort of...
Yeah, just keep it mostly intact. I think it works well.
Okay.
Lovely. And the salmon contains your omega-3. And again, omega-3 has been shown to be useful for people with macular degeneration. So any oily fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, those kind of fish is what you're looking for to add to these types of salads.
Brilliant. Okay. Whoops, just a little bit of almonds on top there, just to give it a nice...
And the almonds have zinc. And the zinc is also useful for your eyes. So we've got everything represented here.
So that's pretty much it, isn't it? Sort of thing. That is very simple.
Very simple.
Very quick. And I guess for a bachelor like myself, when I come back from a hard day's work in the kitchen, whipping something like this instead of a bag of potato chips is a great sort of alternative. It's a great sort of recipe.
It'll be better for you.
Oh, I hope so too. So there you have it. Simple salmon salad done a la Meri Vukicevic. Meri, thanks for coming to the kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
Oh, I'm not a chef. For more information on Dr. Meri Vukicevic's research and the Food for Life research program, visit the About section of the Kitchen Academic YouTube channel. A full copy of the salmon salad recipe is available in the About section below. Please subscribe to Kitchen Academic for more great recipes.